Hi everybody, greetings from Bucktown, Chicago. I found a way to make friends during lockdown. You crash a Zoom party, you wait till everybody's dozing. It takes about 15 minutes and they all close down, and then you do this. And off you go. People love the sound of a true shuffle. And what you do is you take it close to the mic and you shuffle. And the next thing you know, what happens is people look at you, and the first one you make eye contact with, you pull out $100 and you say, I will start you out with $100. And believe me, they are interested. So you come in and you explain the deal. The deal is that we're gonna play, and if you win, I send you the proceeds in a brown envelope. Nobody needs to know. What happens on Zoom stays on Zoom. And this is when we start. A nice cut. And I start dealing, and I go with a little bit of speed. And then I stop. And when they start seeing that the royal straight flush is starting to build up, I look at them in the eyes, and when they have all the cards, and they are there in the right order, they will actually want more money. That's never anyone's turned down. So I give them $200, not too much in the beginning because they'll get cocky. And usually they call my hand at that point. And what I do is I'm a little bit apologetic because mine is not in a nice number order, but it's still a royal straight flush. It's in clubs. There's in diamonds. I discussed that you might like the diamonds more than the clubs, but it's anyhow an even deal. And in this casino, we would split the proceeds. But I understand you come here really to gamble, so splitting the proceeds, that's not such a good idea. So what can we do? Let's leave the money on the table and let's play another round. And usually they're very excited. And I can see that they are running out of money. What can I say? I put in $200 more, and they are so grateful. And especially when the first card comes out as an ace and the second card comes out as a king. I mean, you can't believe this. This never happens. They want more money. I go out, there's a queen, and there's another freaking, this doesn't happen. 2 royal straight flushes, 3 royal straight flushes, and the probability that the bank also would have a royal straight flush, that's almost unbelievable. But let me tell you, in this casino, things happen. Everybody's lucky, everybody's a winner. This is a millennial casino. You will feel good when you do this thing. So at this point I say, you're all in the market. You have these resources now, and you're in market with borrowed money. That's a little bit scary. So usually when we have this amount of wealth that we're guarding, we need more expertise. So I suggest we put in a little bit more money to get the best expertise in the country. Arbitration. And people love this. They really want to do that. So what happens is I say we're going to have 2 consultants and we're going to compare the results, and what the majority of the results say, that's what we're going to do. So we pull out, and the 2 consultants are 2 5s and 2 5s. The customer gets the red 5s, the bank gets the black 5s. And what does this mean? Well, essentially, 5s mean 50-50. We don't know if it's a bear market or a bull market. We're up and about, and we don't know. The consultants don't know. What do consultants say when they don't know? They start speaking in language that the customer really doesn't understand. They start saying, well, you need different kind of instruments. You're too big to fail. You've heard this story. You're too big to fail. But we will hedge your bet. This is the best time. We will hedge your bet with hedge funds and options and derivatives. These are the things. Hedge funds, options, derivatives. Nobody understands a shit, believe me. And then they say, well, what we have here, this is our hedge fund. That's what's left in the market. And the option is that the bank pulls one card like this, and you got to match the card of the bank or pull something better, and the market is yours. And at this point, they take another $200 in as they need some money. Just to help ends meet. And then they need some options on top of that. So it starts getting a lot of money that's on stake. And at this point, the bank pulls a card. And it wasn't a 3 this time, it's an 8. Haha. And now you start getting sweaty. The customer is like, hey, they pulled out a lot of good cards from this deck. So what are the chances I'm going to get a 9 or a 10 or better? Especially when all the royal straight flushes are out, the 5s are out. There's only 9s left that can beat the 8. Doesn't sound good. So they go in and you can see they're nervous and they're sweating. And you can see, as a bank, you can say, well, if you have a problem, we'll back you up. And they pull it out. But sometimes they're so nervous they draw a blank. I don't know where it comes from, they draw a blank. So they got 2 options left. A blank and a blank. And that's when they start realizing the concept of what's called a junk fund. You know, junk funds are when all your instrument have lost their face value. This is how it looks like. And suddenly there's a run on the bank. But the bank is always first. And the banks typically start clawing in on the money. But not our bank. We're known in Chicago to say to the customer, just keep it as a loan. It's a stimulus loan. Pay us back when you feel like. And we've become the biggest lender in Chicago, especially when all the government systems are just breaking down. And if you like this, share it. And if you liked it even more, send me an email and I'll come and entertain you on your next Zoom meeting. Thank you.